Hello, everyone, and a very warm welcome from my co-chair, Fred Dunskov, and myself to this virtual EIKCS meeting. So our last year's meeting, which was meant to be in person, was a casualty of the pandemic. So in fact, we haven't had this meeting for 2 years, and so much has happened in the space of kidney cancer. So I'm delighted that we've been able to put together a fantastic program featuring, this is now showing you agenda for today, key opinion leaders in the field who will catch us up on what's happened over the last 2 years. We're of course sad that we haven't been able to meet in person this year, and we hope that this will not be the case for next year. But the way that the program has been put together hopefully will also facilitate networking and catching up with all colleagues and friends. I really want to acknowledge the Scientific Planning Committee who worked incredibly hard over the last few months to put this program together, and also Kidney Cancer Association for their fantastic help with doing this in a way that will allow us to both share information but also interact as much as possible. So before we kick off the meeting, just a quick word on the learning objectives. Actually, I'm not going to go through this because you have them in your conference handout. But just to say that all the activities are CME certified, and this is jointly provided by France Foundation and Kidney Cancer Association. This is a little bit more about the credits. Again, you'll find that in your handouts. And just to highlight that you only need to complete this at one time to request the credit for both days. So the program will run over today and tomorrow, as you know. All our faculty and planners have provided their disclosures, and again, you can find these in the symposium guide. A little bit on the technical tips to make sure that you get the most out of these sessions. We really want this to be as interactive as possible, and I suspect that most of you are fully fluent now in doing these online meetings, and you're looking forward to receiving many questions from yourselves during the panel discussions, and we've purposefully left a long time for panel discussions in order to facilitate both answering as many questions as we can and making this as interactive as possible. So we will try to answer as many questions as we can. The ones that we can't do live, we'll try and answer in the chat. And then lastly, if you want to expand your video player to full screen, you'll find an icon in the lower right-hand corner, and you can do it that way. And it also remains for me to thank all the EIKCS 2021 sponsors who are shown on this page, and just to say that I truly hope you will enjoy this first day of our meeting and look forward to seeing you all later. Over to Freddie.